Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tech Tuesday. I decided to go ahead and shoot this video because it should not be very much to do, but Ringless One has asked for me to show you my air system and talk a little bit about how I've done it and the air tools that I use. So first thing we're going to do is get over here to the compressor and show you a little bit about it. It is a 100-gallon two-stage, I believe. It's only got one piston, or it's got two pistons in it, one here, one at the back. This is a Champion. We bought it in 1985, I believe is when we got it, and it was used at that time. Only thing I've had to do is replace the electric motor on it. Dirt daubers got in it and locked it up, and it burned up when I turned it on. But I'm sure that several people have been curious about my intake here. I learned this from when I was working in the welding supply industry, and we put something like this on for our breathing air. This outer tube here comes down to right about here. But you notice it sucks air out up here. So it brings in air here. The heavier particulates, water, etc., goes down to the bottom, but then it comes into the tube right about here and gives you a drier air. So that has really helped cut down the air and the contaminants in the, or cut down the water and contaminants in the air. And then we come around here to my filtration system. Now you notice the filtration system here is just looped. That is to keep humidity and contaminants out of it, because I only hook it on when I'm doing things like powder coating, when I'm painting, things of that nature. When I'm using air tools and just straight air, it goes right to from the line, which you can see the line going to here to the Schedule 40 pipe, comes into our big 1-inch line here, and then here goes to our reel. Now the Schedule 40 pipe goes up and over and back down to that side where we have another reel. And what I'm wanting to do is split into that and take it over into that section of the shop as well and get another air hose over there, because we can just barely reach that far corner. So if we can get an air hose over into there, that would be well worth it. A little more on, okay, a little more on these filters. This right here is your water. You can see a little bit coming out right there. This right here is your oil separator. Nothing in it. This right here is your, I can never pronounce this, desiccant, whatever it is. It's little blue beads. And when they turn pink, that means they're done. Well, last time I used it, you know, they turned pink. But I don't clean it out and use it until, or clean it out and refill it till right before I use this system. Now this filtration system I got off Amazon. Yes, there are better ones out there. No, I cannot afford them right now. But that is the best we got. Now then, I'm sure you're wondering, why do I have a 1-inch air hose hanging here? Well, I got a special tool that I want to show you. As some of you know, a lot of you don't, when my dad built this shop, it was to use to maintenance his semi. He was a truck driver for many years, as was I. That's what that 1-inch air hose is for, is to run that 1-inch impact. That's what we did our the lug nuts on the truck and trailer with, but that has come in more handy than you can ever believe. But we got that. And we also have 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, that don't belong in there, and 3/4 inch. Chicago pneumatic for these two. Blue Point for this one. I bought that one when I was working at the Oklahoma City Freightliner body shop. Here's a little butterfly impact that I picked up. Actually, Brian gave that to me. Die grinder, air hammer. All those things are used quite often. And we'll get over here on the table that is in use. We got my 5-inch grinder. My die grinder takes a 3-inch cutoff blade. That's what I cut the door skin off with. And an air grinder that I run my brush blade or cut brush with. So that right there kind of goes into tools. Oh, now let me show you. This isn't air tool, but we get into this drawer. I have my 3/4 inch sockets, and I have got an adapter from 1 inch to 3/4. So if I got something that is just downright stubborn, I can get my 3/4 inch sockets and get that 1 inch impact and not have a problem. And yes, I know people are going to ask, what's this, comp cams? That is not a comp cam. Somebody had bought a crate engine, removed the brand new stock 350 camshaft, and put this comp cams in it. So I bought it thinking it was a comp cam. I didn't notice until we got to looking that it was not a comp cam. It was just a regular stock 350. But it is brand new. Okay. That pretty much, you know, shows the air system. I'll go over here, and this is my cheap hose reel from Harbor Freight. Oh, sandblaster box. You just take it, plug it in, and sandblaster box is ready to work. That way, I'm not keeping air to it constantly. I had something, there it is. I had an old plug or connector that I plugged. Put that on there. Keep the dirt daubers out of it, because that is a constant fight in this shop, is dirt daubers. But that pretty much goes over the air system. I've got extra hoses for if I need, well, when I went upstairs to do the vent fan, I had to hook on the extra hose to get it upstairs. But yeah, that's about it. I don't catch a lot of water in it with that intake. Don't catch much oil. I mean, it's as I said, we bought it in '85 and it was used then, so it's been a good system. But thank you for recommending that. This is my Tech Tuesday video. Next couple of days, we're going to be doing reruns, or if I come across another quick, easy deal, we'll do that. But guys, thank y'all so much. We'll be talking soon. Remember to hit that like and subscribe. We'll see you next time on Santa's Workshop.